Y'all, I think we're at the world's smallest pilot. There's no parking here. No truck parking whatsoever that I saw. Trucker Path says there's 5 spots, but rolling in here, I didn't even see that. It is tiny. I've been to Circle K's bigger than this place. That's it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes for fueling. And the gas station part of it, the public part of it, isn't even a pilot, it's a Sunoco. Pilot for trucks, Sunoco for cars. Not much point in washing the windows, it's just too wet out, so yeah, that's the back lot. I suppose you could park maybe over there. Get a couple of trucks in there, but I wouldn't recommend it. There's the rest of it. Smallest pilot I've ever been to. But let me finish up fueling and we'll get back on the road in just a few.
After half a mile, keep right to take exit 51. You have reached your destination. The destination is on your right.
Alright, so we've got a door assignment. We're heading to door 58. I'm just waiting for the defroster to defog my windows so I can see where we're going. Where is door 58? Alright, it's down there to the right. I don't have to follow that guy. He looks like he's picking up anyway, so definitely don't want to follow him. don't know if the thermostat of my truck is broken, but it says it's 63 degrees outside. But it ain't no stinking 63 degrees. I mean, there's a good strong breeze going, so that might be causing it to be a little bit cold, but it feels colder than 63. Alright, there's our door. Let's let this yard dog get past us. Okay, he's gonna let us dock. All of our noodles, they're all still intact. Swung our doors and moved the tandems back, so now all we got to do is the fun part of dropping our trailer on the ground. That's one of the nice things about being a driver at a small company. It's all live load, so you don't have to do this very often, which is kind of annoying. Well, I was watching on the app as I drove over here. That was kind of a neat looking shot, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'll try and do that a little more often. We don't drop trailers very often, so that's a shot that it's hard to do, but isn't going to happen very frequently. But when we do, we'll see if I can't do more stuff like that. Okay, so since we are parked over here in the bobtail lot, which is a mud lot, I'm going to go ahead and take some rest. There's actually, I'm doing a review right now of my new headset, but that's going to come out in a separate video. What? Why are they calling me? Hang on. This is Jim.
Hi, 58 door. Have you made it to the door and disconnected yet?
Yes.
All right, we'll call you when you're done.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Anyways, what I was saying is I've been working on a review of this new Clear Drive 220 headset. It's new to me. I just replaced my old headset because it broke. But I'm going to continue working on that while we're stopped here, and you'll see it soon enough. It'll probably be released today, the same day as I'm releasing this video. So, okay, let's go. All right, well, this has never happened to me before. I just got a call from the receiver. They're rejecting the load because, well, obviously it was food. It was noodles, and it had mouse poop on it. So they are rejecting the entire trailer. And we will, I just talked to my dispatcher. According to him, we will probably have to take the load back to where we came from and give it back to them. Yep, I got to go and pick it up and make sure the paperwork's right and all the information is on there. And I will see you guys in a few. so I've got the paperwork back. There wasn't any human being. They just left the paperwork in the back of the trailer. But it says on there, refused for mouse droppings, and I wrote on the bills that the seal was intact. They aren't taking the product because it had mouse poop on it. They did not, but I went ahead and wrote that on the bills. I just kind of I underlined the seal number and just wrote intact. Probably not. They probably just inspected the first couple of boxes, so I'll get in there and I'll take a look and see if I can see any poop. Okay, I went ahead and I emailed you the paperwork. I'll see if I can get pictures of poop. All right. Looks like I gotta get wet again. Go get back in the back of the trailer and look for poop. I haven't had to do that before. All right, so that's what a loaded trailer looks like. But obviously, I cannot get to anything past these first two pallets. I suppose I could maybe climb up on top of one. And as it turns out, it's only these first two, maybe a couple of pallets that are noodles. Everything further back is jars of pasta sauce, and who knows what's all the way up front. But I don't see any mouse poop. I guess they probably unloaded part of it, got somewhere back into there and found it. But I don't see any indication of mice. But they're the experts. They're the ones refusing the load. So I don't know what else to do. I will call my dispatcher, let him know I could not find anything, and see what he wants to do. This has been a fun day. New stuff all around. All right, so next step in figuring out what to do with this load is we got to take pictures of what's in there. Barcodes. I don't know what else they need, but there's a lot of different things in here that I can see, and they want barcodes. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I imagine y'all reefer drivers out there probably have to deal with this on a regular basis, but this is very uncommon for dry van. So how do y'all handle it? I'd be interested to hear in the comments. Well, they took their precious time. I don't know how long we've been sitting here exactly. Looks like about 5 hours. Let's see. Yeah, we've been here for almost 5 hours. Since we figured out that we weren't going to do anything, that we were not getting unloaded. They rejected the load. Apparently there's rat poop in it. Not rat poop, mouse poop. Same difference. But it took them 5 hours to figure out what to do about that. And now we know. We're going back to Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania to give them back their rat poop infested noodles. It was, what, 300 and something miles? We could technically get almost all the way there tonight. And that's basically what I'm going to try and do. I'm not going to go all the way. I think I'm going to go to essentially where we stopped last night, because I think we can get parked there. We don't have to be there till tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know that I can be there by 8 a.m. Well, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But I am going to get the heck out of here because it is already 4 o'clock, and I want to try and beat traffic to the extent that is possible. And let's get out of here, shall we? Well, this is what happens when you waste an entire day sitting at a receiver because they rejected the load because the shipper couldn't be bothered to keep his warehouse clean. We were in rush hour traffic this morning coming north through Hartford, And now we're in rush hour traffic going south through Hartford. That's trucking for you. Welcome to Hartford and all of our traffic. Not really that bad. I've been in much worse traffic. It's a lot less frustrating than the other day when we were in Columbus and the traffic was just so bad because people are idiots and don't know how to drive and kept getting into accidents or having their cars break down. At least this traffic is just because it's rush hour. That traffic was just because people are idiots. So, yeah, it's been a day. I got a video edited and uploaded, so that's a good thing. That means I don't have to do that tonight. I wouldn't do it tonight right now anyways, because it's only 30 minutes till bedtime if I want to wake up at 7 o'clock. Well, I don't know, there's not really... I guess I should put myself off duty. That might be a smart idea. Come on. We went over a bump at some point, and it threw everything for a loop. All the systems just kind of rebooted. I don't know if it was maybe a weakness in the wiring harness. Let's just hit the button here and exit driving mode. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes, I am sure I want to exit driving mode. I didn't say I wanted to exit the vehicle. I gotta figure this out, guys. I'll get back to you. Alright, so what was I saying? Basically, I went over a bump at some point about an hour and a half ago, give or take, that caused all of the electronics in the truck to just reboot. The ELD, the dashboard, the stereo, my dash cam, the GoPro, everything just rebooted. It's basically like we had a complete loss of power for about a half a second. Obviously the engine remained running, although it killed the cruise control, so I had to so it came up with a message, please step on the brake, or please depress the brake pedal. So I had to do that, and then everything kind of started slowly coming back to normal. The ELD was apparently disconnected from that point forward from my phone, which is why I was messing with it just now, trying to get it reconnect, and so that I could claim that time that I spent driving, because it was completely oblivious to the fact that I had been driving for the last 4 hours. Yeah, this truck's done that two or three other times. Just weird bumps that just boom, just pop everything off. It is also kind of nasty out right now. The wind is blowing pretty hard. It was out on the highway blowing very hard. If I had been empty, I would have been very concerned. Fortunately, I have 35,000 in the back. It was still pushing me around quite a bit, so I did drop my speed down. And that's one of those things that if you're a novice and you haven't figured out, you don't need to drive speed limit all the time. If the weather is messing with you, whether it's snow or rain or wind or whatever, or even just the sun blasting in your face because you've got a dirty windshield, slow down. Nobody will fault you for not getting into an accident. They will fault you if you get into an accident because you were driving too fast for conditions. You're not going to be late that much I mean, if you slow down 10 miles an hour for an entire day, yeah, you're probably going to fall behind on your schedule, on your delivery times. But if you slow down 5 miles an hour for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, because the weather is nasty, you're not going to be late. You're not. So just do it. And it occurs to me that you guys might not be able to see me. Although that light's pretty bright. Yeah, slow down. Drive safe, for God's sake. Don't be trying to be the hot shot that's doing 80 miles an hour in a construction zone during a wind or during a monsoon. That's just stupid. I posted a video, I think, to Reddit and Twitter about a year ago, where I was driving in a construction zone in South Carolina during a hurricane, and some jackass, and I was of course doing just under the speed limit because there was standing water all over the place, and I was being safe. And maybe I'll dig that video out and I'll include it here. But essentially, some joker I think he was a flatbedder, came flying past me in the left lane, and this is one of those spots where there's barricades on both sides and no shoulder, so it's narrow, it's nasty wet weather, there's huge puddles all over the place, and he just comes flying past me, and just as he gets to about, I don't know, I'm next to about half the length of his trailer is right about here. He hits a huge puddle and throws up a gigantic wall of water that just completely blinded me for about a second and a half. And so I'm just clenching my butt and just praying to God that I'm going straight, because I couldn't see a damn thing. And he's like right here. If he'd have fucked up, if that puddle had made him lose his position or veer in the slightest, it would have been disastrous for both of us. So don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. There's no need to be that guy. He didn't get to his delivery any sooner for being a jackass in the construction zones. And that's one of the things I think is funny about like FedEx trucks and UPS trucks. Now they're all governed. They're slow trucks, but they don't slow down in construction zones. It's like the only time that they can feel like they're going fast, I guess. So they don't slow down in the construction zones. It's crazy. That's the one place where you really ought to be going slower, because those roads are in terrible condition. They're narrow, they're windy, they're all over the place, and of course there's people there's people doing construction sometimes. Anyways, that's my little safety rant for the day. I am going to hit the sack. I'm not going to go over and eat at the restaurant. That's just foolish. I'm not that hungry, and I can get breakfast in the morning right here at the truck stop and not spend a fortune. And so I will see y'all in the next video. Have a good night.